Good morning, bonjour, buonasera, buenos dias. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Luna Impress. I hope all is well with you guys. And if you're new on the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Guys, this channel is Luna Impress. I also have another channel, which is a cooking channel, and it's called Sarah's Lifestyle. But welcome, welcome, welcome. And guys, I'm sipping on my tea, green tea. I usually drink green tea every day, and I don't have breakfast. I usually drink green tea and then I fix my meal at lunchtime. That's when I have my dinner. Lunch, dinner, everything. So guys, today we're gonna discuss I wait till all the rat race. Maybe I should jump in a rat race when these big news comes out that everybody's running to grab at it to make content, and I just try to hold on, but next time when the news comes out right away, I am going to jump into the rat race. But I waited a little bit and I let everything calm down, and I say I'm going to speak about it today. And I am going to talk about Malcolm Jamal Warner. And I am assuming a lot of you guys know who he is. Malcolm Jamal Warner, he was a child actor, and he was in the sitcom The Bill Cosby Show, and he did other things. I think he was a musician too. He used to sing. I don't know, not too much about that, but I know him as a child actor in The Bill Cosby Show. Very, very popular show, very famous. And Malcolm Jamal Warner, he passed away last year in Costa Rica. He drowned. And the thing is, during his adult life, nobody knew that Malcolm Jamal Warner was married. Everything was kept quietly. And he died last year. It's 1 year already that he passed away. And he's married and he have a daughter, a little daughter. And when he was alive, nobody knew that he had a wife. It was kept quietly. Nobody knew that he was married. Is after his death, that's when people get to know that he was married. And the wife never showed her face all through the time that they were together. Nobody knew about her. Even when he drowned, nobody knew if she was there or she was not there. There was so many conflicting stories. Anyway, so a year to the date, the wife claims that she was on CBS, the morning show, CBS morning show, and she had an interview with Gayle King, and she said that she never liked to comes out in public, and she don't like the limelight. She not a public person, so she never did like that. But Gayle asked her what was the reason for her to come out. She said she wanted people to know that she was there. She was there and she was part of his life, so that's why she came out. And a year to the date of his death, that's when she came out, and she was making all these allegations about his mother selling because they own 2 houses. Actually, the mother, there's a trust that the mother is a trustee, and the mother seemed like she's the one in control of the trust. And Malcolm Jamal Warner never did anything like make any changes or anything or added his wife to the trust. And it seemed like he never had her on anything, because she came out on this interview claiming that she don't have anything. He promised her he was going to give her a life insurance of $1 million only for her, and he was supposed to pay her such amount of money for being chief of staff. And she made all these allegations about money that he owed her because of the prenup. He never did what was said on the prenup then. And she actually is, in my opinion, it seemed like the way she said it is allegedly struggling to get money. And it seems like, as I said again, and these are allegations, it seems, in my opinion, that she doesn't get along with his mother, because she came on this show and she was saying, oh, the mother this and the mother that. And one of the houses that Malcolm Jamal owned, because he owned 2 houses, the mother sold one of the house. But mind you guys, the mother is a trustee of the trust. And this trust was made, I think it was in 1996, long before this wife came into the picture. And she's suing the trust for over $1 million or something like that, I think. I'm not sure. She's suing the trust because she's making all these allegations that he promised her, and everything was promises. I'm assuming that is a revocable trust, because if it is an irrevocable trust, she have no chance of winning that lawsuit. She might get something from the revocable trust if it is a revocable trust. But in any case, it's going through the courts, and we'll see what comes out of it. But my opinion is that the funny thing about it, and this is my opinion, she never showed her face during the marriage, and now that he's dead, she came out and showed her face because of money. He never, I don't think that he purposely did it. I think he probably just didn't thought that he was going to die so soon. And the thing is, I would think that the most concerned thing is making sure that that daughter is taken care of. The wife wasn't on anything, but she have a PhD degree in psychology. She can't go out there and get a job. She's still able to work. It seemed like she want to live the lifestyle. She don't want to work because that's what she was doing when he was alive, and she want to live the lifestyle, and she want that money. But in my opinion, is the main thing now is the daughter, and the daughter is supposed to be taken care of. But I think that she and his mother, this is my opinion, I think that she never had a relationship with his mother, like there wasn't communicating or something fishy there, that both of them seem like they wasn't communicating or they don't get along. I don't know. This is my allegation. I don't know. Because Gail asked her, how did his mother found out that he died? She said, through a friend of his mother was informed that he died. Now, mind you guys, she's the wife. Why the friend have to call his mother and let him know that he died? The wife's supposed to inform the mother and have a conversation with the mother. So that's my suspicion, that she and his mother doesn't get along. They don't get along. And I personally don't think that the mother would be mean enough not to take care of her granddaughter, which is her son's daughter. I think the issue would be with her and Malcolm Jamal Warner's wife. The thing is, I heard through social media and through the news that the mother is talking to the daughter's lawyers, and she set up, I think they're trying to put it to the courts to see if the little girl can get, well, it seemed like the little girl going to get most of his wealth. Is good, because the mother was getting 75% of what's in the trust. His father was getting 15%, and his sister is getting 15%. And I guess the remainder would be for his daughter, because he's not here. So the right thing to do is for his daughter to get it. And I think they're setting up all these things for college and make sure that the little girl is good through her life, But nothing was said about the wife getting anything. And the mother presented this to the court, so she's waiting to see what they will decide on that. And I think the mother is very smart. She did that, and she went ahead on her own and presented that to the court to see if they will accept it. Because if it was left into the courts, maybe the court would decide to split up everything and have the wife get something also, and it seemed like the mother don't want the wife to get anything. She's more concerned about the little girl, the daughter. So I am for that. I agree with that, because if Malcolm didn't set up nothing for his wife, I don't think it was intentionally, but he's not here. And the main thing now is to secure the daughter. The wife can go out and get a job and work. She have a degree, a high-paying degree title. She can go out there and get a job and work for herself. And the thing is, I think that interview with Gail, and this is my opinion again, and it's an allegation. I think that in that interview that she did with Gail, it was a publicity stunt. And why I said that is because if she's a person don't like to be public, she don't like the limelight, why come out now and put yourself public out there? And the reason I suspect was a publicity stunt is because few weeks after that interview, one of her friends put a GoFundMe out there for her, and the GoFundMe is doing good. First, they was asking for, I think it was $40,000 that was asking in the GoFundMe. Then all of a sudden, the GoFundMe was raised, I think, to 150. I think it was $1 million. I'm not sure about that, but it was more than the 40,000. So all of that was a publicity stunt. And I don't know. I don't know the wife. I don't know. This is my personal opinion outside of the picture that I'm seeing. That I think the mother said how people can be very greedy, and I am suspecting that greed is causing this to be like this because somebody, I heard another celebrity said that she's not starving. They're not suffering. They're not starving. So there's some income coming in from other sides. She's getting, I think, allegedly, she's probably getting some other type of income. Maybe it's not much on what she would want to, but she's sustaining herself somehow. Now, she came out publicly, the friend came out saying that she needs the money because that's why they did the GoFundMe, because the house had a flooding and it cost her so much money to fix the house. Now, mind you guys, the house is in a trust and the mother is a trustee. Won't you be able to talk to the mother to able to get the house fixed because the house should have a homeowner's insurance? Why would you take money out of your pocket to pay for a house that is not in your name? It's in a trust, and I'm pretty sure the house have homeowners insurance. Is that a lie that you just saying that for people to donate money to the GoFundMe and to feel sorry for her? I'm alleging this, so I don't know. Because if they have homeowners insurance, she don't need to put money into a house that doesn't belong to her and that is in a trust. You see, guys, see where I'm coming from? You can give me your opinion on that. Make a comment and let me know, because you you living in this house and you are afraid that the mother might put you out. So all this, that means that you're not communicating with his mother. And it seemed like you and his mother had some kind of issue that you guys are not talking. And that lady, I get the impression that that lady is a very understanding person, and she's a very intelligent person, because she been managing him from he was a little child. She's his manager. She manages his finances and everything. And I'm pretty sure if she had a civil communication with his mother, it would resolve out of the courts, or maybe if it had to go through the court, it would be in a civil manner. Why bring all of this out there when you wasn't even public? People didn't even know you, and all of a sudden you came out throwing, and it looks so bad because you come out throwing stones at his mother, and it says a lot about her, because the mother never came out saying anything after all of that. She never came out saying nothing negative. All she said, she made in reference to people. She can't understand how people can be so greedy. I think that was directed to her, but she never named her or said anything personally to her. So this alone showed me the type of person that his wife is. And I don't think, personally, from my point of view, and it's an allegation, she don't seem like a nice person. She seems like somebody is only there for her, and she don't care about anybody else on this side of the family. And she gave me an impression that, I don't know, guys, there's some women that when they get into a marriage with a man, because I knew somebody like this, she didn't care about his family. All she cared was about him and her family. Because this person that I knew was exactly like that. I don't know if Jamal Warner is like that. But this person that I knew, she married to this person. The person had money, and she didn't want his family, not even when they come to the house, She never was nice with them because the family, they were complaining about her not being nice to her. If they had any special occasion at their house, she makes sure she attend her family, and the husband family was treated like strangers. So this is what I'm getting from Malcolm Jamal Warner. She only see him and her family and her daughter, but she don't care about his family. And it gives a vibe of selfishness. Now, I don't know if she's like that, but as I say, it's an allegation, it's my point of view. So they're just waiting because, as I said, the mother talked to the daughter's lawyer, and they put that on the table, and they make sure that the little girl is covered through her life and for college. And they're waiting to see what the court will say in regards to that. But, I just want to say that a lot of time when these celebrities married, because a lot of them don't marry somebody that is not in their level, meaning to say that they don't have the kind of money they have. When they marry people that don't have that kind of money, sometimes the person that don't have it, all they see is money. They don't see nothing else. And the person that they married, which is a celebrity, he's in love though, so he can't see all the faults in that person. And the minute that person dies, that true color comes out from that spouse that married the celebrity. And all they see is money, because their intention from the beginning was the money, the money, the money, because she know that the mother was running things from before, years before she even got into the picture. As a wife, you have to cover yourself and your daughter. And you married with him for 3 years, and you have to sit down with him and make sure everything is on paper, that if anything happened to him, you are covered. But that proved that she was very naive, and she don't know how to run things. With all the PhD she have in psychology, it seems like she's very naive, and she just don't know how to manage finances. Because, and you don't even know how to manage finances, you just have to know that things have to be put on paper to secure yourself and make sure that you're covered. Because if you're in a marriage with somebody and somebody married you, and you claim they promise you that promises, and you're the wife, you're not a sweetheart, you're the wife. The wife's supposed to be the first one after he leave his mother. The wife's supposed to be taken care of, and the daughter. That never happened. So that means she's very naive when it comes to that. So that tells a lot. So, but in any case, I just wanted to bring that to the limelight, because there's a lot of many cases like that, especially women. Women have to learn to secure themselves and not only depend on a man. They have to have their own too. Women have to get educated or have a business mind too, because nowadays you don't have to go to a job and make a living. If you have a business mind, you can rack up some money, maybe work and build a little finance, and able to open a business and have your own money and secure yourself, because nobody should be depending on nobody, especially women depending on nobody. Because at the end of the day, one day you'll be left with nothing, and you'll be out there begging for scraps, like you wasn't a wife or you wasn't. So women have to secure themselves when it comes to money, have their own money, not only depend on their husband money, but have your own money. And if you come into the table, bring your own money too, so that nobody think that you're there for their money, So guys, that's all I wanted to say. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll have more conversations like this. Please guys, subscribe to the channel, like, share, and you can also make a comment what you guys think about this topic, because this is something that happens in everybody's life every day. This is a situation not only with celebrities, with everybody. And when it comes to the bottom line, money is the cause of all evil. Money is the root of evil. People just want to make money, want to live off other people, and sometimes that's not the case. But as I say, people have to have their own and secure themselves. But in any case, thank you for being here, and subscribe to the channel. I see you guys in the next video. Bye.